I'm grounding it into very clear philosophies that,
Yeah.
you know, the core philosophy has to be very strong. Otherwise, there's no point going anywhere, right? So my core philosophy says, assume that you are trying to talk to God, you're talking to God, and expose yourself. Tell everything you want the God to know, then God will connect you to the right opportunity. That's why the name God complexes. Oh my God. Hello and welcome to Open Source Humans. Open Source Humans, it's a platform for people to share their learnings about Salesforce Agentforce agents. And while I am also trying to learn and build agents through these conversations with the people like Meghana. Hi, Meghana. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you.
So, I'll tell about myself to the agent. So, to the agents, people are going to be agents of their own. That's a very bad joke. Anyway, so who am I? My name is Hari Om Vashisht. I have about 15 years of experience in the industry. I have been an entrepreneur. I have been a product manager with early stage startups. And now this is kind of my another venture experiment where I have a vision. And I'll start with the vision. What is the vision? I am trying to reimagine how humanity looks for collaborators forever. Why I'm calling it collaborators. So I'm basically redesigning the listing based job sites like Naukri.com, Monster.com, and replace that all with a agent like, let's say, ChatGPT. So to actually apply for a job, I don't have to go through thousands of jobs and filter and keyword and whatever people do usually since last 30 odd years. And I'm reimagining a new format of doing things because we have this artificial intelligence in our hands now, right? It gets things done. We can do a lot of things in a conversational manner, right? So we should be able to do a lot of things in a new way. And it's a open-ended vision. I'm running an experiment. It's a research project, and I will need help from people like Meghana. Hi, Meghana. Please introduce yourself.
Hello all. This is Meghna, and I'm working as a senior software developer, and my entire expertise including Salesforce. And in this series, we would be experimenting with Agentforce, build agents, which might be trial and error methods. Like we will be building on the live and changing our thoughts, and we will be experimenting on things and find out whether it works or not, and then we can you know we are thinking that we could be achieving the ultimate goal, and I'm glad to be a part of the series.
Awesome. So, would you like to
Yeah,
share about your experience? How much experience how much time you spent?
I have in and around 3.5 years of experience entirely in Salesforce platform, and by the time the Agentforce has been launched early in this year, so by the time the Agentforce has launched, as we are a Salesforce partners, we have the privilege to get the access for Agentforce, and yeah, I'm pretty well working on an Agentforce from then.
Awesome. How many certifications
Yeah,
you have achieved until now?
6 certifications entirely from
Oh,
Salesforce.
okay. And I'm a beginner into Salesforce ecosystem. I have no certifications yet. I started picking up the basics maybe couple of hours a day since January 2025. So I'm a fresher and you are my mentor. Okay. So
Yeah.
now let's come to the agenda. Let's come to the point. I'll share my screen from the here. So this is, oh, no, I have not shared my screen, right? I just switched to the window and I thought my screen is shared. Something went wrong. Then I realized. Okay, I'm going to share my whole screen now and I hit the share button. Okay, yes, this is the presentation. Just that.
Yes.
Your screen, yes, you're visible now. Okay. So this is the vision I'm starting with. This is the product I'm trying to build. This is an innovation I'm trying to do to change the way humanity looks for collaborators. It's like let's see if it is possible. Okay, and how I believe it is possible, how I believe I want to do it is like an agent, or let's say a system, let's say ChatGPT. People can talk to the machine. They express their needs, their skills, their whatever they are. So I started with this raw thought that tell everything you want to know. You want the God to know about you. So assume that you are talking to God. So it was like this. So I want to go into full screen for.
That's why the name God
Yes,
complexes.
that, and I'm grounding it into very clear philosophies that
Yeah.
you know the core philosophy has to be very strong. Otherwise, there's no point going anywhere, right? So my core philosophy says, assume that you are trying to talk to God, you're talking to God, and expose yourself. Tell everything you want the God to know. Then God will connect you to the right opportunity. That's why the name God complexes. Oh my God. And
Very
I'm,
deep.
and I'm starting with the very specific use case, that is jobs.
Yeah.
And why when I'm saying jobs, so it's like it's not just when I'm replacing job sites like Naukri.com, I'm also saying the format of job description will also need to be reinvented. But I'm not going there right now. I'm starting small. Okay. And I understand the definition of a minimal viable product. So we are going to be trying to build the minimal viable product. Will prove the process, the possibility. Then we'll keep on improving it. Okay. Okay. So what else?
Yeah.
This system, God complexes, it's not just an agent, right? It's a whole system. Will be able to talk to the job seekers. Again, that's not the right term, but I'm using that. Job seekers for simplicity. And the job providers also. So whoever is the job provider will be sharing their requirements with the God, and then the God will give them the right candidates. That's my, oh my God.
Yeah.
That also defines who am I. So I am like my name is Hari Om, right? I and my name has maybe influenced me. I am grounded into Bhagavad Gita's summary philosophies. My grandpa reads it every day. I read it with him every day. Whatever has happened has happened. Whatever is happening is good. And don't care about the results. You have to do your best efforts. Just that, right? That's what it says. Okay. So now let's come to the agenda for this session. I am committing to do at least 100 sessions on this podcast in this platform, and interview, invite at least 100 people. So I want to learn from a lot of perspectives. And that's an opportunity I'm trying to create for myself. Yay. Okay, I think I've been talking too much. So you want to share something, Meghna, in the meantime? Hmm.
Yeah, so the vision is good. Like, there, by the time I know LinkedIn or the time they have started, it is like all the manual filters. Like, we have to enter the people will post it, and job providers will post it, and job seekers should go manually search and manually filter every job. But now, obviously, AI had made everything easy. But why not jobs? Like, if I just give a prompt, because if I give a prompt to ChatGPT, maybe it doesn't retrieve jobs like that. But the vision is great because ChatGPT has restrictions. But the thing we are doing is like entirely concentrated on job process. So might be if I just type in what is in my mind. So I am a Salesforce developer and I'm 3+ years of experience and I want jobs in this location, maybe remote or hybrid or something. So it should apply all the filters and fetch the jobs which are currently opening and currently hiring for that exact particular position. Or if there are no, it could suggest alternatives. So if you have searching for hybrid, but I couldn't find any hybrid jobs currently. But you can try these remote jobs available. You can have a that's alternatives maybe.
Okay,
So many
Meghna, I want to
things.
stop you there. I want to reimagine a new way of finding a job. Okay.
Yeah,
When I'm saying imagine you're talking to God, right? Go, and
yeah,
that God system is technically a minimal interface, removing all the steps of the funnel also. It's like I have to apply for 100,000 jobs or I say 100 jobs, then I have to get 110 or maybe interviews. That's a very weird kind of funnel. I'm trying to remove friction from there also. And what I'm saying is
okay,
that assume you, in a way, assume that you're also talking to the hiring manager, anyone who has the right opportunity for you, right? So
okay.
although there are unscrupulous elements in the industry who are using AI to cheat in the interviews, right? So, but human philosophy, like I would say, basics of life push me to say, assume that, imagine everyone is true to their, you know, self. Anyone is not cheating. That's the best possible case, right? In a, yeah, that's the best possible scenario. So I'm saying when you have to, so assume that I am the job provider for any job you might be looking for.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's say I'm the human. I'm the human who may have the right job for you. So what is that you will tell me to like get or maybe hire you right now? Hey, that's what I'm trying to come down to, right? So you will tell me everything about you, your context, your requirements, your constraints also. It's like, my grandpa is 87 years old and I cannot spare more than 4 hours a day. That's my constraint. And
yeah,
any JD cannot allow me to like enter that information, right? So, and JD cannot, and the whole process of applying through the jobs, I cannot express my need that, I have this very specific constraint, and nobody is going to un understand that constraint at the hiring manager side. That's the point,
yeah,
right? So that is why I'm saying, you know, imagine when you're talking to the hiring manager, this is going to be very minimal uh, technology, but a lot of steps of applying a job for a job are removed now. Now, so I wanted to focus on that part, very highlight that part actually, right? So I'll share my
yeah,
screen again. What I'm going to start with is I'm saying that the agent is already live. So it's the very bad MVP, but it is an MVP. Available on nothingelsematters.com. The URL changes. I've just redirected that domain to this Salesforce account. So it's a learning session for Salesforce beginners, Agentforce beginners also, right? So I think I should have said it very beginning of
earlier.
the session, but
Yeah,
it will be a learning, right? So my point is, the agent is live and it is very bad. It's not optimized for what we want to do. It's like now, let's say the very bad MVP is there, and we will go on improving it every day. That's about it. Um, I have logged in, but I don't have. So I'll let you share the details from there, or maybe I'll take it from there. One last thing I want to share. So it's like what is the current problem we want to solve? The very specific agenda for this session, right? So I've written it down here. So there are two problems I want to immediately solve with this agent is that when we ask the agent, like, what is the purpose of you? Like, how can you help me? It answers very broadly. It just tells everything under the sea or, under the sky, like chat GPT, right? It's not designed for that. It's designed for, in an ideal case, I want to design it for finding, let's say, jobs only. And it's not doing that. So I will also showcase it like a proof of on this chat page, right? Agent is live. How I will ask, how can you help me? So I'm now proving the problem first. Like, let's say the problem, right? What is the problem we are trying to solve? I'm here to help you explore meaningful questions, uncover insights, reflect on important. So it's not a specific. It's very random. It's not saying I will help you find a job. Right? I made a lot of mistakes in my development process, and now we are going to resolve those things. So I was talking about the problems. This is a major problem because I think I was trying to do it. I tried to do it a few times and I failed. Second problem I want to solve with this agent is that I want to save this conversation in the database for future references. And I was not able to do that also. I created a flow. I tried to invoke that flow and things went haywire. So now let's try to focus on resolving the problem, right? Uh, Meghana, over to you. I'm going to give you the host access. Okay. Now you will be able to share your screen. Go to the agent page, agent God complexes, and we can start resolving the problem. And you might want to describe how you are going to solve the problem. First one, right?
Yeah, so we have seen how the agent is giving irrelevant responses when someone asks, what is your job and how would you help me with job description? So
Right.
now what we have to do is we have to fix this. We have seen how it is not giving the relevant responses, and the first thing we have to do is how we have to fix it. So in order to fix it, we have to deactivate the agent first, which I already did, and then we just go through the topics. In these topics, we never, like here we did not say the agent to introduce itself first. So we have to add a topic called some topic, or we have to instruct the agent to let it introduce itself first. And we have to be like, agent have to be specific on its capabilities always. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding a new topic.
So before you proceed, I'll ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
Basically, we have figured out a bug, a problem, right? And the root cause. Root cause is it is not designed to respond to the question that what are you designed for. Um,
Yes.
so my assumption, when I designed this agent until this stage, my assumption was when I put some instructions like you are meant for this purpose in various ways in the description of the agent in the initial phase, I thought it will work the way I thought it will work, right? So it did not work as expected. So I was like confused why it's not working. So please proceed with the resolution now.
Yeah, we have to instruct the agents on what it should do and what it should not do. We have to give very specific in the instructions. So it always, like the AI agent always learns from the instructions and learns from the topics. And but if it does a mistake once, and if we also modify the instructions, it understands and it will not repeat it again, hopefully. But now let us add a topic and see if it works or not.
Right.
So what do you want this topic to do? So I want the AI agent to introduce itself to the users. So this is an introduction part, and I would name it as self introduction. Okay, what is the description? Describe what your topic does and what type of user requests that should be classified into this topic. What should this topic introduce? I'm being very general here.
Please. Yes.
Spelling is mistakes. Sure is to
Your job is to
Your job is to
that you are just at finding the
Capabilities and requirements. And
Sometimes I confuse between the scope and the instructions. It's like, okay.
so the scope is you're restricting the agent. So what should I tell? So the agent works inside the scope, and the instructions are how you should be how the agent should work. The scope is like you have to do only this. Like if I say the agent that you have to only help the user in job searching only. It is restricted. The scope is restricted. The agent is having the AI agent is having so many capabilities, but we are restricting it and we are drawing a circle around it. So you should not go outside the circle. And the instructions are inside the circle what you have to do.
Okay, makes sense.
It's like we are building a circle around the agent and it shouldn't go outside the circle. And the instructions are what you have to do inside the circle. We are giving like, so you can do this, this. And we can also tell you shouldn't do this inside the scope also, you shouldn't do this. The instructions are like that.
Makes
So the scope and like it looks similar, it behaves similar, but it has different meanings.
Makes sense.
Okay. Read the user, the user the not. And just give it. We don't have any action for it.
Sure.
So this is the self introduction which I have added now,
Right.
and it looks like this. Let me refresh and check once.
Sure.
Hi. See, it worked now. Hi there. I'm here to help you find your dream job by understanding your skills, experience, and requirements.
Okay. I think there's a catch here. So there's another topic
Yeah.
which says, the first message should be like log first visitor message. What is
Yeah.
like now? Why is it that topic is not getting invoked and this is getting invoked?
Let us see which topic. Topic selected is self introduction,
Right.
but it should select log first visitor message. Okay. Let us check that once. If I give
Just say
only
hello,
simple
right?
hi, it's directly introducing itself.
Oh.
Okay. Here, what made you break the rules? This is the first thing. Hello, divine soul. Okay, it always comes. It always comes.
Yeah, that's the default message.
Yeah. This is the instruction it has used.
Right.
But why not this? Log the
Right.
first message. It should use this, right?
Right. And let's
Detect
read
when
the
a visitor sends
instruction here.
first message.
Right. See?
Okay, this topic is not. It is not selecting this topic. Topic
Right.
selection. No. It's selected. It's selected. See,
Log first message.
topic selected is
But the
log first.
response
Detect when a
is
user
different.
sends their message, and the instruction is this.
Right.
And then again, it selected the self introduction topic with instruction, and then it has classified here.
So
Oh,
output should have been, wait, can you scroll back up in this sequence? So when this topic is selected, nothing happened. There was no output from there.
this action should fire actually logging conversation flow,
That's
but it is not
another bug we
firing.
will resolve later. But
Yeah.
the problem is there should have the output the reasoning, right? So scroll down. The scroll down when it says reasoning, action, selection. Now what happens here? Can you check? Only to
So the reasoning for this topic it has selected is your job is to only detect and respond appropriately. This one, the scope,
right. Uh,
and then this one it is there, the trigger condition and all.
but it is still selecting
What you have
the another
seen.
topic to actually respond to the user.
Yes, and then it went to another topic.
I think this is still wrong. I mean, this is not the right method of responding, right? So when you say hi, it starts talking about what I'm here
It
for.
should be high. Yeah.
Right. It should be logical. Try again. You might want to
Staging.
try again.
Yes. I'll just say hello. Okay, now it's working.
That is the weird
This
part
always
about agents
happens.
that
Yeah,
try
this
again,
always
maybe try again,
happens.
or we can say
Should I refresh or should I put another message?
just say hello again, maybe.
Hello. Hi again. How can I
Okay,
help
it's okay.
you? Okay.
So
I'll now ask. Let's see if it responds. And I know. Oh, now it is working fine, but
I
still,
see.
let's refresh
Hmm.
and test it again. Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. So point is, um, the
We
whole
are confused.
industry relies on these agents because they should be predictable, right? The response
Okay.
should be like at least the builder should know
Yeah.
what to expect from the output. Hmm.
This happens. This happened to me multiple times.
Okay. Uh, Maybe we can park this thought at this stage. So
Yeah.
when we are building the core, we should be focusing on the basics very well, right? Very carefully. So as we started with this project, I would say I would maybe want to clarify that, we are building the core in a with a clear thought that assuming someone is looking for a job, we
Yeah.
I am in an ideal case trying to design a system that the job seeker is talking to the job provider. So it's like very minimal layers of technology and interactions and everything. But and that is where this agent God complex is coming in the picture, right? So what else? Maybe we can wrap it up at this stage. You can stop
Yes.
sharing your screen. Actually, wait. So every time we do these changes, right, I would request you to activate the agent so that the live agent on the website is clearly visible. And I understand there are a lot of issues in this detected part.
Yeah.
We'll go through them carefully. So I usually ignored them, and last
It,
time before this call, I was checking, and it was clearly saying that the permissions are missing, and that is why that flow is not getting activated. So I was like, okay.
yeah. Yeah. I got that too. We will look into it.
So reading between the lines and details is like kind of a necessary thing, right? You can maybe stop sharing your screen now. Okay. Yeah. So just to reiterate, um, the core philosophy behind this project is that I strongly believe that every conversation is a funnel, um, and every conversation is like a scientific event which leads to maximum benefits to all the involved parties. And every conversation has a lot of conditions applied, lot of variables that impact. It seems like you're frozen and maybe gone already. So we can hold this thought here. We'll connect soon. We'll proceed to joining these conversations. And that is where the things I want to expand. Wait a second. Yeah. So that's all, friends. That's all I wanted to share for today. I had my first guest on this interview series, Open Source Humans, and I'm sure we are going to expand this to as much as I can, at least 100 interviews, and 100 should be like a minimal bar I want to set for myself, minimal goal, because connecting with at least 100 people should be able to, should give me most perspectives that the basics should be ready, because I'm not really in a hurry to build an agent, just publish it to the industry, start using it. No, I want to build the ground very carefully, very slowly. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's the philosophy I'm working with. So that's all. Have a good day. Keep rocking.